Hi, Greg Kail, AWWA's Director of Communications here. I'm with Tommy Holmes, our Legislative Director. Tommy, I understand that AWWA sent a letter to President-elect Joe Biden's transition team this week. Can you give us a little bit of insight into what that letter was about?
Hey, Greg, good to see you. Yes, we did send a letter to the Biden transition team, and they did acknowledge receiving it. And we do that with every new presidential administration because it's a chance to take a fresh look at the issues that are really critical to the drinking water community. And we hit on issues such as COVID relief, infrastructure investment, workforce, source water protection, and the need for more research into drinking water contaminants and treatment and related issues like that.
Yeah, let's talk a little bit about those first couple. I mean, as I sit here today, there's all sorts of news about COVID surging, and AWWA did a study early on that talked about impacts on the water sector from COVID. Can you talk to me about what we're talking to the Biden administration with regard to COVID?
Sure. As you know, the provision of safe drinking water is critical to protecting public health. And because of the economic repercussions of this pandemic, many of our low-income customers are having trouble with their water bills. And people who weren't low income previously, or a lot of other folks are just going through economic distress, and they may need help with their water bills. So we have asked Congress to provide funding to help folks who are struggling with their water bills. And we also know that some utilities are having problems too. For example, if you're a medium-sized utility in a college town or a medium-sized utility in a community with one or two major industries, you may be seeing significant revenue losses.
Oh, yeah. I know that on December 3rd, AWWA is doing a webinar on COVID's impacts.
Yeah.
So that might be a good thing for people to tune into. You mentioned infrastructure as well. In good times and bad times, water infrastructure always seems to be the number one issue for water utilities. Can you talk to me a little bit about what we're asking of the administration as it relates to infrastructure?
Yes, we always need investing in our nation's water infrastructure, but during this pandemic and the economic recession that we're going through, it's especially vital that we create more jobs, and investing in water infrastructure creates a lot of jobs. It revitalizes economic development in the community, and of course it protects public health and environmental health.
Yeah, I imagine the Water Infrastructure Finance and Innovation Act, state revolving loan funds, all those tried and true investment.
Yes, the good news is we have existing tools to help with that investment in water infrastructure, such as the SRF and the Water Infrastructure Finance and Innovation Act. And if Congress decides to look at the tax code in the next session, we want to continue to protect the tax-exempt nature of municipal bonds, because that's a key tool most communities use.
Absolutely. Well, thanks, Tommy. We'll be looking to you for more leadership in this area as we go forward, and we look forward to updates as the administration transitions.
And everyone keep calling your members of Congress on this.
Thanks, Tommy.